Basically, just reflecting on the great win against Stevenage on Saturday, how much confidence can your team take from the display against a team that are currently in the playoffs in League One?
Yeah, definitely. The confidence has been building. We were going into Stevenage quietly confident from the previous performances, from Salford, from Fleetwood, going to Tranmere where we felt we should have won the game. So we're going into Stevenage in pretty good shape. And then I think that just highlighted how the boys played, how they took the game plan on, and how we thought we were worthy winners in the tie. So coming out to Stevenage, you can imagine, to beat a team from the top end of the league above, the spirits are really high. So listen, we go on and we go to the next challenge.
It's just great for Lee Bonis as well to get another, obviously such a pressured penalty after 13 months of not getting one. But what has been your thoughts on his performance, but also his performances on the season in a whole?
I think he should have a lot more goals for the work he puts in for the team. He's had a couple of chances early season to get a couple against Bristol. He had a couple here and there. Maybe snatched up one or two, and maybe hasn't had enough chances as well, especially early part of the season when we probably dominated the ball a little bit more and created a little less chances. But I don't know if fans see it as much, his work rate for the other 10 players who he's playing with on that pitch is it's a catalyst to how we want to play, and the goals will come because he's a good player, he's a goal scorer. The goals will come, and to see him get the penalty and to not get a penalty for 13 months and Lee hasn't scored in the last couple of weeks or months, so it's for him to step up with that confidence and the conviction he put the penalty away is a testament to him.
But that's what you want with your forwards, don't you? No matter how long they've been without a goal, that when that moment comes they step up and they make it count.
100%. You want to be cold, and he was cold as anyone. I think there was a little bit of nerves, not with Lee taking the pen, with how long we've gone without a pen. It was an unusual feeling, but Lee stepped up and there was a little bit of time before it, and he kept so cool. He's probably the coolest man in the stadium, and I thought the pen was brilliant. He tucked it away, and you can see how happy the lads was for him, and that comes with, they see how hard he works and how much he wants to do well for the club, and for him to get a goal, everyone celebrated and everyone was pleased for him.
And in the second round, you've got a great local derby as well, Doncaster Rovers at home. Really good, firstly, to test yourself against League One opposition again. Yeah,
no, it's another tricky tie. Different tie to Stevenage. Stevenage are more physical and want to put balls on your back line and test you. Doncaster be more, they'll play through the thirds a little bit more. Grant's done a terrific job there. And we've always had good games with them. Even though the scorelines have been gone for us, the games have been pretty open, and especially the second game could have went either way. So you can imagine again another game with two teams who probably want to play a similar formation, similar way, and again a good game for us. Home game, we wanted a home tie, and we've got one. It'll be a good game.
How important will those fans be on that day as well, especially with it being somewhat of a local derby?
Yeah, well, I can imagine they'll travel. They think they'll get probably 900, 1,000 tickets, so they'll probably sell their end, and we've got a home tie to get in the third round, so we imagine our fans will come again, and under the lights, 7:30 on a Saturday night, I think I've heard. So all looking forward to be a good game, and they're a good team. They've started the season terrific. They've dropped off a little bit lately, but we'll cross that hurdle when it comes. But it's a good tie for us.
From your point of view, Gary, do you know when loads of kickoffs are changing now from, we've had a Thursday night game this season already. What do you make to kind of, obviously FA Cup, 3 p.m, knowing that now you're having to kick off at 7:45 or whatever it is?
Well, ideally it's not. We would have liked the Friday coming into Cambridge on a Tuesday. We're just thinking about prep more than anything, and hours rest, and obviously we lose a couple of more hours recovery time, but you can't do nothing about it. The television, the Premier League have been harping on about it for a long time now. You're governed by the television stations now. We just go with it. Ideally, we would have liked to play Donny on a Friday night. Doncaster go to Stockport, I think, after it, and we go to Cambridge. So there's two tough games for both clubs, but you're governed by You go to TNT is our game on, yeah. TNT, they govern and obviously they pay a lot of money, so we just go with it. But no, it isn't. Your prep changes. We had it in the National League. There was quite a few different kickoffs in the National League. There was late Saturdays, early Saturdays and stuff like that. So now we prepare. We just change our week up and we prepare properly for it.
Just ahead of Accrington Stanley on Saturday then, Ryan Stirk, how's he doing? Because did he have a scan on Monday?
Yeah, no, Stirk, won't be with us for a couple of weeks now. He's nicked his quad. So, blow for the team, blow for the club. Really started his career unbelievably well at Chesterfield, and he will be missed. But hopefully, it's not too long. He's just nicked his right quad doing a little bit of shooting.
How frustrating is that? Because he's had such a good start to the season, hasn't he?
He's been terrific. He's as a coach, you don't know he's at the club sometimes. He just comes in, does his work, does everything right, and goes home. He's such a mature, for such a young lad. He's got a really old head on his shoulders, and I think you see on the pitch, he hasn't put a foot wrong for us yet, and hope that continues. But yeah, we've got we'll lose him for a couple of weeks, but I think John Fleck was outstanding on Saturday when he come in to play 90 minutes after having a good few weeks without minutes. I thought he was brilliant for us, John Fleck.
Any other injury updates, Gary?
No, we're fine. We'll assess Will again. Hopefully have Will. We'll assess Will Grigg. We just took our time with Will and with the FA Cup last week. We can manage him a little bit more. So we'll have a look at that one. And now we come through Stevenage, clear bill.
Just because obviously the injury to Ryan Stirk, how is Luke Butterfield doing with his progress as well?
He's doing really well. Touch wood with him, because over his young career, he's had a lot of injuries coming through Everton and stuff. He's missed a lot of football, and he was just so unlucky with his injury. What he got for us, but he's on the grass. He's on the grass. He's with Elliot now. He's working hard. He's with the balls. We just can't chuck him in too soon. But again, similar to Stirky, he's going to be a good player for the club. Luke, he's a really good footballer, good size, athletic. He can handle the ball. So we're really looking forward to seeing what he can do for us when he gets back fit.
Is there no time frame on Luke just because of the very injury? Yeah,
no. You just treading careful, because he's been out now for a good. Was it the Mansfield game? Yeah, the Mansfield game. So it's early. It's August. So we have to be careful. We can't just rush him straight back in with throwing a load on him. We thought we might nick him for the Liverpool game, but no, they're probably too soon. A little bit too soon. So we'll keep him progressing, get him back with the group for a couple of weeks, and he's just a little bit short from coming with the group. So once he gets back in, it'll be good for everyone, because everyone's looking forward to seeing what he can do.
What are your thoughts on Accrington Stanley as an opposition, and what problems could they pose your team?
Not too dissimilar to Stevenage. It's going to be a real physical game. I think that they're near the top of every stats list of pressure regains in opposition's half. That they're a really pressing, aggressive team, young, hungry, as well as the hunger and desire they have. They're a well-coached team. Really, they know the drill as a team. They know what they're doing, and they've beat some good teams. They beat Colchester, beat MK Dons, beat Swindon at home. We watched them at Tranmere last week. They caused Tranmere a lot of problems, and they've had a good cup win. So they're a good team. Really, really physical. Not physical in size, but the way they work, they press, they harry, and you get numbers in your box. They run forward. It's a really tough game, which we have a good idea what's coming, and to take control of games like this is quite difficult. So we've got a plan which we think will work again, and hopefully we can match what they bring and bring a little bit more quality than them on the day.
Because obviously, depending on other results in the league, a win could take you into the top three, and again, just keeping going that unbeaten run at home. Yeah,
just win, just try and win your game. So we've flirted with that top three a lot now, and I think in and around the club and around our staff and players, we really want to go and try and get in there and cement our place at the top end of that league. We feel like we're in a good place at the minute, but under no illusion that Accrington come here last year and won 3-0. Under no illusion how hard this game's going to be, Accrington Stanley is not an easy game. I've had 2 spells there, and Accrington Stanley have always preyed on teams underestimating them, and he'll come and flatten you. They've done it for years, so we've got so much respect for John and Jed there and that club. So we know what's coming, so there'll be no surprises from us. We've got total respect for Accrington.